What's going on, everyone? It's Dano again, and it's Monday, which means new video. Yay! Um, I've spent the entire week trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I went through every single game I have. I went through my Steam library, I went through my desktop and everything, and I have no idea. So maybe on this video, yeah, you guys could comment on any games that maybe I could play. I don't know. I might upload like no, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah. So my house is so quiet now and it's never quiet. I've always got music playing or like something going on in the background and it's so quiet that I'm hearing all these noises and things that I've never heard in my life and it's not cool. So if I keep looking around it's because I heard a noise that I've never heard before. But yeah, no, so today I'm gonna do well, it started off as the 10 things that you might not know about me and turned into 13 things that you probably don't know about me. There are a couple in there that I know that I've mentioned before, but yeah, I figured I'd put in there just in case because it makes some of the others make sense and etc etc, and 13 is my lucky number, so hey, why not, which is something you might not have known about me. There you go, I made it 14. Damn it. ah so my first one, this hair color, it actually doesn't look anything like it anymore, is really close to my natural hair color. I dyed it a week and a bit ago. So my last video was like 2 days after I had dyed it. And yeah, so when I get regrowth and everything, I honestly don't really notice. I just notice that my fringe grew out and my layers aren't there anymore. So this is pretty much my natural hair color, kinda. In this light, it doesn't look it actually. So, my second one, I absolutely love to sing. I'm not good at it at all, but I love it, and all my life I've been doing it. When I was 5, my mum threw me into a choir outside of school. I did choir inside of school. I did like glee clubs and like productions and all of that, and I did singing lessons like all throughout school as well. So it's something I love doing. Like I have a passion for it, and if I could do it well, then I'm sure that I'd do something with it, but I can't. So yeah. Um, Number 3, I have a phobia of walls. Now, I tried to record a video earlier showing my phobia of walls, and it didn't really work out. Yeah. But it stems from my gymnastics days and my dancing days when I was younger. Doing handstands and things like that against the wall, I can't do it. It takes me a very long time to try and kick up against the wall, and I think something might have happened, I don't know, when I was younger to make me scared of it, because when I was really young, I used to love doing that kind of thing, and yeah, but it kind of resurfaced when I started doing CrossFit with like handstand push-ups and like wall walks and things like that. And I'm trying to conquer that phobia because I kind of need it to be able to do a lot of that kind of thing and to do some of the yoga poses and things like that to practice them on the walls. But I have a phobia of walls. I'm trying to get over it. I actually recorded a video earlier today just to put on my Instagram, which was just me trying to do wall walks. So I'll put a link somewhere for my Instagram if you want to if you want to see me attempt to do a wall walk, which is, yeah, you'll see it maybe. Number 4, I broke my arm in 2nd grade or grade 2. Me and my gymnastics / dancing stage of life, I thought it would be cool to try and do a flip off the monkey bars, and my legs kind of got caught in, well, the monkey bars, and I fell off as the bell was going at the end of recess time or snack time or whatever you want to call it, and I'm laying there screaming my head off, and yeah, no, that wasn't fun. But funny story, my mum didn't believe my dad when he called her to tell her that I had broken my arm because we'd had our school fete. This was on the Monday, and we had our school fete on the Friday, and they had like fake casts there, so you could get a fake cast on your arm, and I begged mum to let me get a fake cast on my arm. And she kept saying no, no, and no, and I was being my grumpy, spoiled little brat self, and I was throwing tantrums. And not really throwing tantrums, I was 8 years old, I don't know. But I was getting pretty angry at her because she wouldn't let me have a cast on my arm. And she finally gave in. I got a cast on my arm. It was really exciting. We went to visit one of her pen pals who'd come in on a ship, and Monday morning I broke my arm and had to have a cast from my thumb all the way, I'm going the wrong way, all the way up to here because I'd broken it in 2 places, and wasn't allowed to swim, couldn't shower properly. That was in a cast for 6 weeks. Then I got the cast cut off and got one just up to my elbow so I could straighten my arm. Never asked Mum for a fake cast again because, God, did I learn my lesson. Silly me. Number 5, I'm pretty sure you guys know this. I mention it all the time because I do, but I have a younger brother and a younger sister. My brother is 15 and my sister is 22. I love my brother to pieces. He is the most beautiful boy in the world. I'm hoping one day to convince at least my sister to do a sister tag video, which would be pretty cool, and you could meet her properly perhaps, and we'll see. Number 6, I wanted to be a teacher since I was in grade 5 or 5th grade. So I was 10 years old when I decided I wanted to be a teacher. Kind of stems back to why, like, having a younger brother and everything, I wanted to be a teacher because of my brother. If my mum had never had my brother, then I'd probably never be a teacher, and God knows where I'd be right now. But my mum's a nurse, and she worked night shift just after she went back to work. After maternity leave, and she slept during the day and she'd work at night, and throughout like school holidays I'd look after my brother while she'd sleep, and I taught him the alphabet, I taught him numbers, I taught him how to tie his shoelaces, all of that kind of stuff. I used to read books to him, help him with his words and things like that, and I was just like, hey, it would be really cool if I could do this when I grew up. So I was 10 years old when I decided to become a teacher, and it's all because of him. There's no way that I would have even thought of that when I was younger or now, it's just, yeah. Thanks, Dale. Number 7, I have a shopping addiction. To the point where I can go out and spend hundreds of dollars in one shopping trip. I say that they're work clothes. They're quite often not appropriate for work clothes, or they're dresses to go out in, or new shoes, or I spend lots of money, and a lot of the time I come home and go, oh, I didn't have that money to spend, needed to pay bills. Have you seen that movie, Confessions of a Shopaholic? You might not have, but that is me. But don't own a credit card for that reason. Number 8, I went to the same school from kindergarten or prep to year 12, so my entire schooling was at the same school. I was enrolled there when I was 3 months old. I was put on the waiting list. It was like a prestigious, I don't know, I've done that so many times, sitting on my hands. That's something else probably, well, now you know about me. I use a lot of hand gestures. My kids love it. They think it's hilarious. They will copy me. No, the school that I was enrolled in was like a prestigious kind of private girls' school at the time, like all those years ago. And yeah, so I went to the same school my entire schooling, and then I got into university or college, and I was like, oh, there's boys in my class, what? Because I've always had girls, and it's just, yeah, something that I probably have mentioned, but oh well. Number 9, I accidentally got into a stranger's car after a teaching interview a couple of years ago, and I was talking to Ash about this the other day and how I wanted to put that in my video, and the way I told it, he said, you can't tell it like that, but if I tell it like I told him the first time, I won't be able to stop laughing and I won't be able to come back from it. My mum had dropped me off for a teaching interview. She goes, I'm just going to go do some food shopping. Like, the interview goes for about half an hour. So she went off, did some food shopping. I don't know what else she did. Came back, and as her car pulled up, I've opened the door, seen a whole lot of shopping bags on the floor and the front seat, and I've gone, oh my God, you could have at least moved everything to let me get in. Pushing the shopping bags aside, half got in the car, looked over to realise it was this woman looking quite offended that I'd just insulted her and her shopping. And my mum pulls up behind in the exact same car. It wasn't funny. I've never been so mortified. I'm going, oh my god, what happens if I get a job here and then I have to teach her child and she's just gonna know me as that girl or that woman or whatever who insulted her shopping and tried to get into her car. Number 10. I'm a really sarcastic person. I don't think, it doesn't come across very well on like videos and things like that. I am hugely sarcastic and I do actually swear a lot off camera and out of the classroom, but obviously can't swear in the classroom. But I guess because I'm a teacher I can kind of hold it in, but I swear quite a lot and insult my boyfriend and my sister and my brother, and I'm very sarcastic and I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, just sarcastic. I spend hours at a time on Instagram and Tumblr. On Instagram I'll have a look, I'll scroll through everything, get to the point that I was up to last time I looked at it. 5 minutes later, I've opened it up again and I'm looking to see if anything else has been posted. I do post quite a bit on there, but I more scroll through to look at what everybody else is doing. With Tumblr, I get into bed and instead of reading a book, because I know that I'll do that for hours and hours, I'll sit there with my iPad and I'll scroll through Tumblr and all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning and I have to get up at 5 o'clock and I've just scrolled through and reblogged and like laughed and Ash is like asleep next to me and I'm sitting there giggling my head off at this GIF that I've seen, and I spend hours on Tumblr. I'm probably going to put links to my Tumblr and my Instagram somewhere here, like there and there and there. I don't know. But I spend an unhealthy amount of time on Tumblr and Instagram just seeing what everybody is stalking, kind of. I am an Instagram stalker. I am a Tumblr stalker. I can't help it. I love it so much. So much. Addiction. Yeah. Number 12. I have an entire side of the family that I had never met or spoken to until 5 years ago. I don't think I've mentioned anything about it, but my uncle passed away 5 years ago now, and he was really young. He was 47, and it just happened all of a sudden, kind of thing. And yeah, there was a whole side of the family that I'd never been introduced to. They'd had a falling out before, so we kind of went our separate ways, I guess, parents and everything like that. And up until him being taken to hospital, never met them, never spoken to them, and now I see them all the time. But yeah, life is weird. I don't know. Number 13. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this about me. I have a musical theatre obsession. Absolute obsession, where I'll watch like TV shows and movies about musical theatre, or I'll watch like the same musical theatre things like over and over again on YouTube just because I get to see it there. And I went to London last year. This time last year, actually, I was in London, and we went to West End, and I walked down West End London just crying because it was West End London and it was all the Broadway, and it was amazing, and Les Mis and Lion King, and I get really funny when I talk about my musical theatre and my obsession with it, obviously, really funny. But it is my ultimate dream to be on Broadway, even just once, just in the background, like stick my head out and go, oh, I was on stage. It is my dream to be on Broadway just once. Would help if I could sing, but I was in every musical and production through school, through my school, through our brother's school, and through another 2 schools just around the corner from my school. So I kind of like was in every musical theatre thing that I could think of. When I was 8 years old, I auditioned for the part of Cosette in the Les Mis that was touring the world. So when they came to Melbourne quite a few years ago, I auditioned, didn't get it, but I auditioned for the part of Cosette. I had like a, can't think of what I'm trying to say. In 4 days, I'm going to see Les Mis because they came back to Melbourne. I'm already planning my trip to New York. I've been planning my trip to New York since since I can remember. I think I was about 8 years old when I said I wanted to go to New York and like just walk down Broadway, but I don't think I'd cope too well. I'd be a mess walking down Broadway, just looking at everything. I don't have to touch, I don't have to go in, I don't even have to watch anything there. No, yes I do. But I would be an absolute mess. Just, it's, oh. So yeah, no, I've been planning my New York trip to actually see Broadway. Going to Les Mis. I'm going to Greece later on this year, like the musical Greece. I've already booked tickets for The Lion King, which is coming back in February next year, to see that because I have to see that. And if I don't see Wicked while it's here, I'm going to London or anywhere to see it because I have to see that too. I just have an obsession. It's really, really, it's insane. And I will listen to like the production CDs and soundtracks and all of that. Like, if I go and see something, I have to buy the soundtrack. Like, I went and saw Mary Poppins last year and I bought the soundtrack and I came home and I just listened to it. I buy the programs to go through. I've got like a collection of all the programs and the CDs, and I try and buy a t-shirt or something whenever I go, and it is insane. And I would love to go, you know, not just Melbourne to see Broadway productions. I wish I had have actually seen something in London, but I didn't know about our London trip until about 2 weeks before we were going, so I couldn't really book anything in that time. But that is 13 things. You probably knew quite a few of those, but that's 13 things you probably maybe didn't know about me. Close to 13 things you didn't know about me. It actually turned into about 20 things when I added kind of, some of them were 2 or 3 things, but oh well. I don't know what games to play and record and upload. That's why I've done another vlog this week. If you got any ideas, please leave them in the comments. I don't know. I really, really want to keep doing this. Like once a week kind of thing, but I'm going to run out of vlogs to do because I don't know what games to play. I've been playing World of Warcraft lately. I've been leveling my low level characters, so not even like PvP or Arena or Battlegrounds or anything. Wow, I just said it twice. Or anything like that. So leveling is kind of not video worthy, not recording worthy at least. It's kind of me sitting there reading a quest, going off doing it. On my mage I die a lot because I'm squishy. But yeah, no, World of Warcraft's pretty much been the only thing I've been playing lately, just when I have time. And as I said, I don't really want to record leveling. I don't know. So let me know if you guys have any ideas or anything like that. Thanks for watching this video. If you obviously you have. Oh my god, I can't speak today, and I keep hearing noises in my house. It's just thanks for watching the video. Hopefully I've got better ideas for next week's one. I want to do the boyfriend tag with Ash, but he's like, you can't put that on your channel. Because it's my gaming channel. See, I did it again. But at the moment it's just vlogs because I can't think of what to play. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you for your support, and leave a like and comment and all of that if you feel like it. Check out my Tumblr, my Instagram, and all of that kind of stuff. And now I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna go. See you later.